If you were to fold a very, very large piece of paper, say about a millimeter thick, about 40 times, how high do you think it would go? Maybe I'll give you a couple of seconds to guess, so pause the video if you want. So if you guessed that it would reach as high as your house, or maybe taller than the tallest tree that you know, you would be wrong. What if you guessed that it would be taller than the tallest building in the world? You would still not be right. If you were to fold a piece of paper 40 times, of course, assuming it's a very large piece of paper that you can fold 40 times, it would actually, hold your breath, reach beyond the moon. Yes, beyond the moon. Now, I know this is hard to believe and intuitively it's difficult to fathom, but let me illustrate it. So the moon is about 384,000 kilometers from the earth. So if you were to fold the paper once, it would be 2 millimeter. Twice, 2 to the power 2, 4 millimeter, and so on, right? So if you were to fold it 36 times, it will be 2 to the power 36, which is 68,000 kilometers. If you were to fold it 37 times, it would be 137,000 kilometers, which is greater than 25% the distance to the moon. 38 folds, it's 274,000 kilometers. And with 39 folds, which is actually less than 40, you go beyond the moon at 550,000 kilometers. Now, if you were to fold it 50 times, it would actually go beyond the sun. Again, this is so intuitively hard to fathom and imagine. But if you look at the math and, actually look at the details, you realize that it's true. Now, how can you apply this to your life? So let's say you are a chess player, for example. It could be anything else. And you're somewhere in the beginning, you play decent chess, but you've not yet risen up the ranks. And your goal is to be one of the top chess players in the world. So how long do you think it'll take you to get there? Let's say you can improve yourself 1% every day. Now that means you're 1% better chess player today than you were yesterday, and 1% better chess player tomorrow than you were today, right? And you can continue to do this. So let's say your rating also reflects how much you've improved in chess, and you start off with a rating of 500. In one day, you'd be 1.01 to the power 1, 1.01 to the power 2, things like that, right? In 1 month, you'll be 1.01 to the power 30, which is 673. In 2 months, 1.01 to the power 60, which is 908. In 3 months, 1224. 4 months, 1650. In 5 months, 2224. And in 6 months, which is about 180 days, you'll actually be close to 3000, which is higher than the top rated chess player currently. So, as you can see, you can actually get to the top of the chess world in 6 months with a 1% improvement every day. Now, you may say that 1% improvement every day is tough to do. So maybe you can improve 1% every week. How does that work? So if you had to take 180 days to improve, if you improve 1% every day, if you improve 1% every week, you would actually require 180 weeks, which is about 3.5 years. Not too bad to get to the top of the chess world. And let's say even worse, if you were to improve 1% only every month, it will take you 180 months, which is 15 years, which is again not too bad to get to the top of any field you want to get to. Now, if this seems impossible, or especially the 1% improvement every day, getting you to the top of the chess world in 6 months seems impossible, remember the fact that a piece of paper folded 40 times could reach the moon also seemed impossible, but that's true. It's quite true. Now, what does this mean for you? What it means is that you can aim for the moon and reach there. As simple as that. Yes, moonshots are possible, are achievable. Now, why don't people achieve that level of success? Firstly, they think it's too hard. And you can convince yourself by looking at math that it's not. Secondly, people don't put in consistent efforts over a sufficient period of time. So if you can improve yourself a little bit every day, or a little bit every week, or a little bit every month, and continue to do that for a sufficiently long period of time, nobody can stop you from going to the top of whatever you want to do. So you must recognize that lofty goals are very much achievable as long as you can put consistent efforts for a sufficient period of time. And it doesn't even have to be too long. Whatever your goal, you will get there. What goal are you looking to achieve? Add your comments down below, like and subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more such videos. I'll be back with more interesting videos. Thank you.